One down. Other way. And arms. Switch. Side. The other way. Can you clap in the back? Same thing. See if you can touch your shoulders. And hips. Another way. One side. Longest front stance you got. Stretch out. And push with your hands. So when we switch, so only pivot your feet and move, switch with your hips. So your hips start the movement and your feet follow. Try not to move too much. And switch. Have a 3-second stretch out where you need. And then we're going to go to the wall. Ready, go. Second line, go. Last one, C scoops. Let's go for light this time. So how many scoops does it take to get to the mirrors?
Trace.
Trace? Trace. That's the goal. Okay, ready? So, knee, hand, foot, breath, all very forward. Yes?
Hey.
Ready? Go. Two and be what you just did. And go. And second line, ready? Go. And go. Okay, this one's one of my favorites. It's the funky chicken. Yeah. Yes. So, one foot hops, other one comes up, back, up, back. So you have to find your rhythm on the one foot, and then it's in time with that. Yeah. Musically, it's like eighth notes to a quarter. It makes sense, I promise. So, go to the mirrors, right leg, coming back, left leg. Okay? Ready? Go. Next line. Go. Right into that knee as hard as you can.
Okay, take a picture.
One more cardio. Sure. Okay, last one. So, wait, to the side around? Now I'm playing side for something. So, to the red line, to the wall. So, second line, do you want to get off to the side?
Oh, suicide.
Suicides. Red line to the wall. Boxes to the wall. White to the wall. Mirrors to the wall. You got it?
Got it.
You guys got it? Yes. Ready? Cut.
Come on, guys. Okay. Heel. Back straight. Toes gripping the floor. Left hand up. Just down the line. Ready? Ich. Knee. Son. Chi. Go. Rook. Sich. Hutch. Goo. Jew. Relax the shoulder this time. Let the breath carry you. Ich. Knee. Son. Chi. Go. Rook. Sich. Hutch. Goo. Jew. Shodan. Ich. Knee. Son. Chi. Go. Rook. Sich. Hutch. Goo. Jew. And turn. Okay, 7 body dynamics. Who knows them? 7 body dynamics. Dylan?
Forward rotation, backwards rotation, vibration, momentum, pendulum. Man, you're great right now.
Rising and dropping. Good. Okay. So every technique needs to have one of these body dynamics, right? Or else what? Right, so you're just using like a limb, right? Okay, so everybody, black red line. Good. Flick forward. Fight! Stepping in. Oizuki. Oizuki. Oscillate as you go. Go down. Safe thing, going back. Ready. Safe thing, go back. Faces guys. Step forward. And scoot back like 10 feet. Perfect. Alright. Stepping forward at least 3 times. On my count. Okay? Step and punch. Ready. Ich. Me. So. And back. Alright. The first thing she's doing. Right. That's what we're all doing. Everybody's. Okay? So how do you prevent that? Gripping the floor with toes and also what? Hold the hamstring, right? Okay? So when you're doing one of our most basic techniques, you need to start off trying to get rid of your keel. Okay? So when you start getting more advanced, there's so much other things to worry about. You gotta get the basic stuff first. Okay, going back. Same thing. Focus on that front foot. Ready. Going back. Still okay. Stepping backwards. Face this way. Going back. Back. Stand. Ready. This one's under solar plexus. Keep yourself safe. Good. Okay. This is really common. Can I get up? You see it? Okay, the other idea, you want to come in, but you're loading up to come in. Okay? Big waste of time. And something you don't even think about is when you're doing like karate trying to transition, and you want to time everything with your body, right? You actually slow your body down to match this extra action you're doing. Yeah? So you're slowing yourself down big time just by doing this extra arm stuff. you gotta be aware of that. This time going forward, knife turn block. So when I'm here, right, my intention should be at the end of this technique, and as I said, the intention shouldn't change. It's still at the end of this technique until that's right. This takes over. Okay, so it's like someone's always like giving you pressure at your farthest technique away from you. Okay, so if someone's giving you pressure, you don't have that pressure matching, you're going to step forward and it's going to crumple. Okay? All right, going forward now. Ready? Here, you only have your hand to catch it. It's bent, so maybe use the form. Just like that. Good, hands up. It's my area, front kick. Ready? Black belts, Shodan. I have some yen for you if you get ready. But the rest of you guys, Shodan grade. Okay? Let's go. Shodan. If you first get ready. Probably want to come over here because you're creating the same thing these guys are. You're going to do the first time. I'm going to do the first time. So every black belt's doing the first time. So Brian is getting ready for you. There's a lot to go over here. All 13 of those suckers. Go. You are doing pendulum, but you're kind of like, you're kind of wrapping back in the hip. My energy level is neutral, right? I'm trying to get forward and I'm going back. It's like when I'm on the ground. When I kick, I want to go. I'm going to speed.
Side kick, back kick.
Dang, yeah, I've actually, you want to like hit me with like, right? So when I kick, when I hit it with these shoulders, like, I want to go in with my body.
Back this way.
Feel that in your ear. Feel that fabric. Feel the space in between. This is very easy to round out. Okay. Yeah.
Front leg, back leg, right hand kick.
You guys should all be alternating. You're gonna transition one.
We're doing the same thing with
When you're through that floor, pressure to your right side.
I'm getting it like that.
Looks like your energy is going back. It's probably the block, right? When you block, do you feel like your energy is going back, or do you feel like your energy is going forward? Okay. So you're going to rotate. You're going to drag that back foot in the floor.
So when I kick, it feels like it's back.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's just like doing it, right? If you block going back, you're done. You got to block and be still potential for the next one. I think so. Play around. That shift to go back. We need that. That's it. Remember, you don't have to kick and go like that. It is so, right? So you don't need to first to go in.
Outside, inside. No, inside.
It should feel familiar to you. It's just like second gear. A little bit more.
Chew on donut?
Just chew that.
How many combos are there? I don't remember.
4 and then the no movement. 4, 5.
No, but like how many moves per combo? Sorry.
For Nina?
Yeah.
3 or 4.
3 or 4.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, each one changes. I think most of them are 4, but I think there's a 3 in there.
I didn't think it said. Yeah. It's like, I guess it's like how many of those by you? How many got you? Oh, 3. All right. I don't remember.
Yes. Yes.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Good. This is great. That's it. That's all I got. Reset it. I'll try to keep going, never reset.
Takes a lot of desire.
How's that feel?
Yeah. So I think Rex goes 7. Back to where's my shot? Still going. The back fences keep going in one direction, they're not.
Yeah, you go. turn back with. As soon as I open up, I'm already going. And then one. Over here. I should feel that laying gauge. Alright, so I don't want to be in this position. I'm going to go together. This is back again. And then let's push it. From here. Coming in. This is pulling. This is pushing. So this is this one. If you do that without moving this back, it's a good steps. Shoot together. Alright, so like it's like you're pushing with this leg and you're just gonna open the gate with this way. It's holding you back, go! And as soon as you let it open, your energy has no worry. It has to escape. You know what I mean? Like you already have to commit. Like I'm going forward towards you and now we're moving. You're supposed to do it like that here.
Back here coming back. Like,
What's the matter?
So that matters, do we get that back to us?
No, you can. You can. From here, I'm sorry about it. You shift. See, you focus on getting the vibration. Try to connect that vibration. Close up. Shifting together. Because then people don't.
I'm not sure.
On the backwards.
Doing it in the mirror.
Don't shift so much. There's no vibration.
Plus, kind of doing it this way.
Focusing, connecting the vibration. You can shift and vibration. It's fine. But just shift. But not your vibration.
also, you can see yourself.
Yeah. A lot of visual stuff going on. Input.
More. It does. It feels good. It just gives you your attack. That's good. It's much better than you doing that, right? So that's good. And sometimes it's really hard. You just kind of want to crack it. Attack. Yes.
Like, you like more hardcore.
Couple more minutes. Yeah. So your head, your back is straight. That's like your head's going down. So I want to kick, keep your head tall. It's like if you can kick without moving your head. Better. Can't see your target right now. What's yours say? So well, have those eyes check it out. No space, guys. You're kind of kicking like you're around here. Yeah. Can you feel how it's straighter? If you don't, you're just kind of turn, and that causes your head to offset. Show me where you're at, because you're on sit outside. Each one of these will be done 3 times. Right? So you go hip punch, 1, 2, 3, and you step back right into it. 1, 2, 3, step forward outside, 1, 2, 3. So it's not block, hip block, yeah, that's great.
I don't get down.
3 and 3, 3 and 3, 3 and 3.
Is that what I'm doing?
Yeah.
Single leg sweep.
Which transitions it goes?
To first side kick. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing there per se, like how far I'm going to rotate into it or not at all.
stand off at an angle.
Keep my eyes on your arms.
I want to kick like that.
Yeah. What's your breath like?
Because you're kicking straight back. You're kicking out.
Hold it. I'm trying not to fall, so that is better. No, no, I should be, of course. Yeah.
Breath out, breath out. Oh, pump down. Up, centralize. Yep.
Honestly, you don't do like this, then you fall. I just kind of.
Yeah, we have yeah. I'm gonna go straight. If I come over on this side,
If you don't know quite there,
this is here, the block piece.
you know, that's a little bit extreme.
I can go down like this because then I'm inviting it. So it comes out, it looks just enough. And then just heavy movements. Out. And then arm. Looks at me. Set. Set would be opposite. Little kids like fighter jet, use the runway, right up the runway. Forward with it, back with it. Knife. So it comes in. Now we actually test the speed. Block. Block with the forward. You try to catch the hand, but if you miss, it comes. This is set for a second. So it's going to fix you. It's the whole arm. Bang. Attack it. You can fingers like this. Here. Yeah, it's locked. Comes out. So it's shoulder to shoulder. Yep. Remember, that must be your guide. This hand's your guide. Goes right down. This arm down now. Follows the arm. Follows the arm.
Put your hand out and do hikite in between. Because that's essentially the combination that I'm doing with the jab in between. But so from here.
Yeah, the key on it will be back. Yep. So, going back.
And then you hit, and then that's a solid pusher. So you're here, you're starting.
You want to see if you can make contact with it, not like range your arm, but like you want to, you're here that deep. Tactile kind of thing there.
Yes.
You get that
At the same time. So you're so you're starting here. That's it. Then this way.
It's here.
And then so it's from here. Set punch. Right.
Yeah, exactly.
From here. Set punch.
And this, there are negative blocks that go up and then blocks that go up, but typically they're going to go this way, block space. These are all shoulders. Shoulder. Elbow. Everyone goes low, you drop the elbow.
Yeah. I can tell you what you like that. And then the goal then, or the kind of like the thing they're going to gauge you on eventually will be hand. So, if you have a little pause and then trust and sink down when you've kicked and then
I'm trying to still go forward, but I'm using
it's all about the thrust, right? So just do the, so from here? Just do the set. Just hold it for a second and make sure you got your set. Oh, I'm sorry, no, I'm good.
So you started right
From here.
but your foot just
There you go. Now when you step forward, it's going to feel solid. It's a good strengthening, like feeling your legs working. There you go. That's nice.
Do you have jab or no jab?
No jab.
Yes, perfect, yeah. If you don't want to punch, you can also, same idea. You have a guard here, just give potential. Punch makes it easier to kind of feel it.
Right.
Feel like the punch was, if the punch isn't good, you can't take it away. So if it's good, it's fine. Either way, keep the attention. Keep the attention, and then finish with it. You don't want to bounce either, you don't want to pull back. Finish it. Questions?
Just in the front. I get it.
And this just needs fire from like,
Do you have just the blocks?
I think I'm trying to wind up. Yeah, I can fire from there without.
So that means you're pushing back. You only push the back when you're going to be going to be this, so you're kick, you're going to stop. So even though you're getting pressure, you almost have to match. Getting pressure here, not necessarily difficult, but you have to run out. Push your ears so you don't do that. No matter what you do with pressure, the way you do things is. You got stuff? The other way. Yeah. Back here. Oh, you're exactly good. This is new transition back. Okay, so you take over the front, right?
Try to hold the front.
It's like it's always going to be the front. So, good. Now, second, you don't want to do this. So when I turn, keep my eyes here. Yeah, if I take my eyes off my opponent, right? That's what it's kind of like. The back face, I mean, it's really strong, but it's kind of gamble. Ready? You don't if you that to be okay. It's not that. You do it that way. Try to be that. And here. Yeah, you need to do it. So you have time between here and here, or you can do it. You still get that good thing. It's too much, and you're good. Maybe your neck is too good. You guys gotta play around. Okay? As long as it's how should you go like?
I'm trying to, so I worked on
Energy
back
here,
with the barrel
a
while ago,
bounce with.
and he was trying to like get rid of this middle motion where you just pick it up and it goes there. I don't know that, but I keep rotating.
Well, I tell you,
This is just fun.
I was at
It does look a little straight.
and during that 10 years I worked on my no sugar. I'm going to sugar is bad. But it's in my house. I'm working on it. And mine starts with the jab. And what I found, just like in the last month, is that if I really take the flex my jab, not so much in my arm, but having this open up, it really, if I take the shock out of the system, like if you are pulling on something and there's a dip in the boom, it's jarring.
Ah, second one was weak, guy.
Have this
Make them all killers.
rotate it back, yeah. Back tighten it.
Better.
Now go shoot one back. How did that feel?
Better, because I'm not like, my problem is, I wasn't like getting there, because I felt like.
Yeah, wait for the body, right?
Fast enough. So when I get there, I keep going.
Because it's moving it.
Believe me, yeah. Well, you can do it like.
It won't pick up on it.
Or you can do it.
Yeah, that's the one thing. Top my
And the girls.
If you feel like if you keep telling your jab is weak, then do it.
And then the foot just is placed there.
The other thing that helped me out is not putting
Jab. it's easy to float, right? If you go like.
I was throwing off my tiny
Anything
fingers.
about triple punch?
So I sort of like, because I always used to sort of let my legs stop my.
Okay, mate. Seat. Stick seat on the side. All right. Who's grading again? Sorry, remind me. If you're grading in April, that's okay.
Oh, maybe I'm halfway.
Halfway. All right.
Halfway.
Blue and green belts. Now we're an overview. Trying to make your odds better for themselves. You know? Take some out of it. Yeah. You would? That's like 4. Good. Okay. So I'm gonna say Hajime and do just 1 set and stop. Okay. So whatever your set is.
All the way down.
Yep. All 3. Ready? Good. Okay. Let's do that one again. All right. Choke punch is the most important for this level. Right. So you're trying to show that I understand that I need to use my hips to generate power. Right? Connection doesn't have to be perfect, but it's got to be pretty substantial. Right? Okay, ready? Okay, back. Black belts, what do you think? What could help them out? Why is the power a little lacking?
Well, I would say about triple punch is that because our body dynamics momentum is the biggest one, that correspondingly the first punch is the most important. And the thing that is to coordinate the drive of your rear leg, and of course because when we practice it, it's that we open our hips up, so it's the coordination of the drive and the opening of our hips. And then once you're in that position, it should be, if you've got that well, rotation, vibration should be fairly easy. So the thrust of your rear leg, coordinating that under your technique, I would say, is a big thing.
Excellent. You see the timing? He's explaining it while doing and they're all like, right? So take your time. There's no race. I've never seen someone go, and it was like, yeah, that was good. It's always, so slow it down.
And a little pause in the halfway point, because we're starting in Kamai, or not a pause, but a slowing down sort of, to like gather our energy. Because if we try to rush it, then we lose the synchronicity of the thing.
Okay, one more time. Okay, watch your knee. Your knee's kind of bobbling. Your knee's doing this as you punch. Okay, next one. I don't want to go. Come back. Drive that knee in. It's like I'm doing a jab, right? Drive the knee in, and then if I want to strong reverse punch, what do I think about? This hand. This hand pulling back. Don't worry about this. This will happen. This is important. Okay. All right. So Yuki. Ready. Let's do one again. You want to try to forget about the arm, right? The arm is just like the cherry on top. The movement is that big shift, right, into that elbow strike, not the elbow strike itself. Because they'll go, boom, and then they'll go, and it's just the elbow, right? It's just everybody. So I want to shift. Time this is doing the damage, right? This ends at a sharp point. But if you think just the elbow, you're going to have a pop and it's going to be all off timing. Okay? Wait for the body. Wait for the body. Ready? Okay? Alright, let's just do one and stop. Just go to the Salty Yuki and stop. Ready? locking your center. Okay, don't move. Hold on. Just subtle. Just enough. You don't want to lock me here because then it's so enough. Yeah, because you gotta go to the center of your soul. Alright, move my opposite shoulder. Good. Yeah, I gotta do that. This last. Okay, next one. Just the elbow. Okay, we're doing something with the feet, right? So it shouldn't be like it's a shift. So sound down, right? And shift in. Hold the front foot. The feet, it's kind of like I'm going, or you're going like feet hit, the elements. Shift, and then you should hit the same time. At the same time. And the shift doesn't have to be 2 feet, right? 1 inch forward is a shift. Right? Just here. I'm just kind of like trying to sneak my hips in. And then just kind of with that elbow. I just want this. That's what I want. The body, right? The body has to coordinate. So on your time. Take a take, dude. Bang. Pull that. Same time. So it's not just that. Do your soul to your feet. Okay. Boom. Yeah. So like pull that back violently. Right? Don't just kind of like here. Do you know what a phone book is? So back in the day, right? Big book and had all the phone numbers on it, right?
Yeah,
Anyway, it's really thick, okay? So you're like ripping a phone book, okay? So you gotta pull that apart, like, you gotta rip that apart, right? So if I'm gonna rip something up, I'm not gonna go, I'm gonna use both my hands together, right? So they should be equal. So when I do that big strong elbow, my other hand should be doing the same amount of force. So it's really, I'm doing 2 elbows because I'm going here, and the other one's going bam! So it's 2 elbows. It's got to be equal, not a little here. Okay? Does that make sense? Okay, that's good for now. So let's just keep working on these moves. Okay? So timing the elbow with the feet hitting. Okay? So maybe try like from a higher stance and just kind of like dropping. Because I think like dropping, it feels pretty good. Easier to time that. So you can try going in on an angle almost. Going in on an angle, and then try just going straight without going down so much. Okay, see if that helps. Okay, good ski. Nice job. See brown buckets. Yeah, no, go ahead. If we get to 6, just start at 1 again, kind of thing. Just kind of, yeah. Looking forward. Okay, show them how to do triple punch. Ready? See how the hips are kind of leading? So you want to have violent hips. Let's go back one more time.
Because none of us PI. I didn't PI.
Right. So violent hips, but don't let that creep up into your shoulders too, though. Right? The chest wants to be still. Okay? All the violence is just from the hip. Okay, ready? Go! What was the weakest punch?
Middle one.
More. Tough. Regamba. You don't get a cookie for being the first one. Make them all killers. Ready? you don't have your center of gravity go too far, so you're playing catch up with a punch on that one, Martin. It is, did you feel it a couple times? Was that
Yes.
was a little too, yeah, so, but you're good, you're testing the range, which is perfect.
Yes.
Dial it back just a little bit, just a little bit. Ready? One more. Again. Do the block and stop. Okay. And your weight's like real forward. You feel it? Because I can see your heel. It's like off the floor like this much. Right here. Better. Yeah. So 50. Okay. Okay. Go. Right. See the kind of that pause between the kick and the. You feel it? Are you blocking in your kick? So where should the weight be? So the limb, where are you working on? That one.
Wait in the center and like pressure. Equal on both sides.
So weight in the center. See, you can give that energy into the floor, so you're pushing with the back leg. You're pushing with the back legs. It's almost like you lift that foot up and you kick. And you gotta take that in, so because if you're here, then you gotta kind of readjust and then kick. Same as coming there. Like a block, bang, I'm loading for that next one. And you can't block and then adjust and then it's no time. Okay, so you gotta try to figure that out. Right? Every technique, you guys should always be giving pressure to the floor in some way. Cheating in some way, you know? Okay, so I'll do a kick combination. Ready? One more. Keep. How much load do you see on the elbow? What are we focusing on? Let's do back up. Let's do one more. And go. Focus on this. Some of them are a little tight, but if you look at the movement, they're trying to get some feet in them, right? Don't worry so much about the elbow hit. One more time. Like watch their body center. Ready? Go. Gotta get that in. Gotta shift it in. Like sometimes this is weak, but this is where it starts. If this isn't there, you have no chance. Right? Okay. Neck and up. And go. Let's do two more. Just kind of, one more. Again. What do you think about that kick, Lily? Yeah, why?
Just kind of putting it there. You're not really like pressuring.
Yeah, why? What's going on there?
I feel like because I'm in back here a little bit.
Properly.
How much pendulum are you doing there? How much? Yeah, you're kind of doing that neutral idea, right? You want to go forward, but you're kind of like sitting on your kick, so you're not really making any progress, right? So when you kick, you got to drive in. You can't kind of sit back. It's like doing this. That was better. You were so forward, you almost like ugh, on that last technique, and that's much better. Try it one more time. Step forward, one more time. Yeah. I like that one. Yeah. Now you just quotes a little bit tighter, but the flow was much better. Let's see yours, Martin. I know you're doing different combos.
On.
Say
On.
yeah, just that last one, the one you were just doing.
Oh.
freeze. Okay, you want to relax right there. Because you're fine on the punch, you kick, and you kind of tighten up to keep it all together. And then you're still a little tight in the chest, so this is a little jammed up. You feel that at all? So when you come down, like if you look at me here, when you do that back fist, feel all that tension, throw it in the floor, right? Because you have an action that should be like this, it should open up your chest. So you want to kind of relax and feel like you're throwing this dense fist, boom! You just need that hip to connect, and now you're wound up for that punch. If it's tight, it's going to be really hard to make that quick. Okay, so almost sit down and just let it expand. If that makes sense. Expand, pop. Right? Does that make sense at least?
Yeah, no.
Okay. I know it's tough.
It's a good time not to fall over. So.
Yeah, no. It's a huge motion, so it's hard not to be like this when you finish it. Just try a couple with that idea. See if you can. That's a little better. A little bit looser. Work on that one. I think that'll really help you. And you won't be, because you'll be more relaxed. You can just kind of keep going. It's crazy how there's only like 5 moves and you're still just as tired as you are in the shoulder grade.
That's how it's made.
Crazy. Okay. Inside body. Got the phone on. Ready? Alright, how do I make power on this move? When they have the kick and the punch in the air at the same time.
I kind of lean into it.
You can give the body, okay? Anything we need to connect? Yep. What about on this technique where you're doing the punch and the kick?
Connected both of your back legs, so push.
Back leg. Okay. Anything else? Okay, we have precarious moves like this. Remember when Sensei Shimoji did that one move where he's on the foot and he was bent and all that? What was the thing that he had to focus on? He did hard. When he was like this. Then he went BAM! Like a freight train. Because you can't connect to the foot. Well, I mean, you can, but you don't have the other leg. You don't have the posture. You don't have the tape. That's the only thing you got.
Rotation, bro.
There's one more.
Connection with the dorsal.
Yeah, connection to your body, right, to the center. So you guys think about the back leg, which is good, but if you're not connected to the center, it's going to be like that. So when you kick, these have to be connected. So this all has to kind of contract at the same time. And right? Okay, a couple more. Let's see, don't kick the time. Let's see, roundhouse. Double roundhouse. Yeah, that's fine. Rotate. We're thinking about the coils.
Wasn't actually looking wrong. I watch again.
Okay. 2 more. But not that much better. Don't forget about
There,
it.
that's
Yeah. Remember, this is the frown house kick, right? The thing up there. Stand it up. Sometimes when you need a speed, you go through the straight line, but you got to train to build the coil, or you're going to start kicking. It's going to be. Okay, one more. What you see back here? Just back here. Well, the whole time. Yep. Okay, one more set. Go back to the other.
Feel like I have a little bit.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
You got that one? A little too much. Maybe. A little too much, yeah. It's not bad. What's the goal? Break it down like you're teaching. What would, yeah, right. It's like a corridor, right? You're just going right past. Right past. You know, like you're barely touching. Excuse me. Yep. But don't have your head going down the other side with your back. You kind of want to like balance what you're doing by using your head as a counterweight, but you don't want to start throwing your head down because then your whole posture's going off. And if you're kicking in the air, you might go to balance it because you're used to it, but if you hit something, you're going to just fall over. Okay? And everybody does that. So you got to kick and keep it as high as you can. I mean, you're not going to be straight, but you don't want that. Okay? Not bad, guys. Let's see, you guys take a break for a second. Thank you. Let's see that third combo.
Thank you.
Two more. Same combo. Stick it a little bit longer, just a little bit. With the knee down grading, you want to come eye forward. Push up. Go ahead, but you don't want to bounce a little bit. You know what I mean? You don't want to. You gotta. They're not going to give you the benefit of the doubt for kime, so just hold it a little longer than you think, and then advance forward. A lot of people like to go. It's good. So the key for this one is trying to cheat that transition on the first couple moves, right? You want to make it as clean as you can. You got a big step back, you got a big roundhouse forward. So let's do the roundhouse into the roundhouse, or the up rising back to the roundhouse. All right. So when you're at the upper rising block, how can I cheat and get that roundhouse back faster?
I don't know.
Well, okay. So let me ask you, what are you doing with the body when you're in the upper rising block? Is there anything you do with the legs? You're just trying to kind of get there.
I'm trying to use the elastic recoil with my feet,
Yep.
but not having it impact the movement of my torso.
Good. Excellent answer. Yeah. So it's really similar to this one, because I want the power to go back, but I don't want to. See, if I give too much weight, then I'm gonna. Right? Yeah. But it's easy to get sunk too. If you put the legs too straight, then it's kind of like, and you gotta bend it again. So it's kind of a fine line, right? So it's bent but active still. So, because you want to make sure that if you focus too much on the roundhouse, then it looks like then the block isn't much. You know, so you have to have the block be strong and the transition quick. So I want to shock the floor, shock, and then pull. Shock, pull. And then go into that. Ready? And if you want to, whatever you want to do, have your breath mimic that speed. If you want to move quicker, breathe faster. The body's going to try to catch up.
Yeah, I kind of. Yeah.
It feels like there's like a gap in between the block and the kick.
Sure.
Do you remember, were you at Sensei Shimoji's most recent?
I was not.
Okay. He talked to us about this a little in another one before, like the use of active legs. So what I like to think coming back is is where then this foot is already ready to turn. That can speed up your roundhouse. As to that, when this turns, your kick is launching. So as you come back, then hitting and energy into that turn, I guess, rather than trying to get your leg up.
So like the front leg is already kind of
Yeah.
turning. So yeah, Sensei Barry said talked about a lot of the inner thigh is turning before you go like you're here, and it's already kind of and you can just throw that thing. Different feelings to play around with, but I've read that before, and that's a good one for sure. Good, nice job. Good job, guys. All my folks. Very nice. Okay, everybody up. All right, just finish up with some bunkai. So get groups for your belt, and just go over just like your favorite sequence of your kata. Okay, let's go. Just hand shoulder. See if you can get that first key out.
What are you doing?
Hand shoulder.
We got all the others.
Four. So you can come over here and get upstairs. Now I'll walk around and help you. I'll go over the first one. Hand shoulder.
I don't have, if I was too great right now, I would.
What's your favorite Kofu?
That's
I think that's really somebody's excellent state. Turn up and be like, okay, Sensei, you're going to do your own. Let's go back. What are you going to do?
Eyes up.
How about a knee? Something there. Seems like it fits in nicely there. Yeah, so
Been trying to practice
next. What you were kind of doing.
180 is still kind of.
Everything else,
Yeah, that was
I
exciting.
feel like it's in that side stuff like
I want to keep my.
Maybe we'll focus on
You know what we're
that. Coming up.
So I'll think of like squishing by the weight, but this foot is sitting up. Pull this foot out. Pull it out. Put it back this way.
Yes.
And a right turn. Big right turn.
I'll go back up.
Right.
What was the first thing I said?
Through the center as I turn it.
So I should start going this right here. So
That's that.
when I'm turning,
Now what comes next?
start here, or should I start to turn and then?
Like
So
that.
the turn should go right. So you want to turn over first. So keep your eyes open. Right? Keep your eyes looking.
There you go. Step into that.
It all starts here. Right. It starts like testimony first. So the order.
Hand on the guy's neck. Put your weight on it.
Eyes on the side of your eye.
Because your head, our neck's actually that strong. Once this goes, then it's
Body, the legs, and the last two. Vertical. Then kick first, and then go. You're ready to go.
Does that require power up my console? Because I'm doing the technique first and trying to turn my body.
So before you do that, okay. Don't start.
So remember, this someone's attacking you.
Got this?
You can see it. Please say remember that's separate. Down box sets here. Anchor box sets here. Down box sets here. It's very similar sets. So two piece here. Right? A lot of and then hands over
So the key part of that, I think, right, is the weight comes back.
You say I'm under yes, that's what they call it.
So this is regular structure.
I guess you can look at it as like a turn.
Yeah. And then pull it, yeah.
Yeah, I think when it turn like an ice skate, right? Like do those big axes, like whoa.
So the first part is kind of like, still like, yeah. Oh yeah, well that's your weight. You're drawing them. But there, with this move, the weight is coming in. And plus your your arm is coming down as your weight is coming in.
Well, if you're gonna do that, you actually have to go.
So, show me the move again.
Yeah, you just go right into the okay. So that one, here,
And then we're going to
right.
So step back, go into a punch.
You don't want to go down, so that makes it easier for you.
So come up with two back. Because this, so according to
Me personally, I wouldn't try to charge those with this far apart. Until I find a way to something already that's fine. But for me, I don't know if someone's coming to punch.
I'm all that for a throw, right? Because I'm kind of, wow.
You're not trying to worry about that.
Like this, right?
Yeah.
Is your own set. So then
Like your blocks on the way.
you're all set for.
It's a very like you attack and block. That's on you. And they block. And see that? Like that. This is pass this here. What is it? Just kidding. This one. That's it. It's like, you know, but I know it's start to this one. Once again, block the trap. And then I like to see the right. Do we get a kick here? Try with the camera. So that's why this always starts. I was doing that. Oh, you think that? I was doing that. I was just going right into this. Because we kind of tricky too. Like, what's the point of this? Like, I wouldn't have one person here and then I would say, let's move out of here. I wouldn't try to like this. You know, like I never tried to connect that. It's too seamless. Not.
Well, it wasn't.
You gotta defend like what if your combination.
It's really important to
You gotta try to
one hand is coming up and one hand is coming down. Like this is the end point. It's like a waste of right. Like you're never going to, even if I was,
So they want to hear a call.
even if I was to knock her out with a waist, you wouldn't see. Because my thing would be stuff. The full extension of the waist.
Good.
You might not see because you might go over. So then the important part about that is we can keep pulling.
For a lot.
And be pulling. Pulling. So the fact that it doesn't end up here
Too much.
that's not
I'm just trying to really.
that's not where the karate is happening.
He's on the right track, but I'm at
Just like
it's also
the karate is over and karate happening. It's also the karate.
But it goes back down.
The karate is happening here.
Use too much and you hurt yourself out.
recharge, energize.
Well, I'm sure I'm doing something wrong on 180 turn. If I can tell balance and it's still kind of funny.
Good.
You know, we're grabbing the guy and getting there. Which is what this a lot of steps.
Hammer fist. Yeah. And then so there's 5. So hammer fist and then step first.
Oh, I'm missing this. That's it. That was this kind of how I did see that movie was good.
No, it was that's what I was saying. That's the first thing
Down block?
to you
Hammer fist.
was that.
So the way to remember it is like.
You didn't see it because I went.
Yep. Block. Gravity.
And you can grab that. But
Hammer fist is like a pulling away, strike arm. Locking. Someone's got me. Pull away, strike. Alright? Lock, pull away, strike.
So it would be the same way if I was like this.
It's this way. And also,
Right, that's like 3 moves in a row.
so we're changing it. Where was the
this move, which there were range or something, it's a block, pull, and the side is block, punch, block, pull away, strike, punch, block, finish, next one, block.
Up. The interesting thing about here, show that.
One more.
Is I think one of these
When you're here,
is that follow through thing. Because we always think like, you know,
Three of these.
all of our corrals are going to happen here.
should be 9 moves altogether. 2, 3, and
Walking through them, using our body, even without even doing anything. Just walking straight through.
You watch his elbow.
Because I'm like, you're
You grab his arm or just totally fine?
that's where you put it back. This is where the fight's going to be. That's all it makes. Like, all of this is me. All of you are mine. Like, that space behind you, I'm going there right now. You know, and you're in my way.
You have to,
And
you have to go
I'm
in
moving
and
through as an incubator. I'm not right. I have a good connection to the floor the whole time. You know, you have just like you make sure that.
and you make it work, you have to hurt there. So, makes
But
it
that's
more like soft.
why is that facing in the entrance? Why do 1, 2, 3? What's that about?
you shave your left leg. Left leg forward, down. Yep. And then 3 uprights. Yep.
Well, the flow starts.
2, 3, 4.
Oh, I'm gonna play this on here. Outside Valley is so awesome. And it's like, yeah. If you were to grab this person's hand, but how you like, how you grab it is important, right? You know, everything's all grab it out. Yeah, just orthopedic surgeon would be sending that to college. I'm going to do that surgery or put that up like you guys are getting.
So, and hip is very if you do that again, that's the thing, right?
Like,
Cause my knee to bend, that's okay.
think about, you know, because that's mostly, like, I'm bigger than you guys. So,
If you're not, if anything's something, you're not gonna go.
you know,
I'm gonna try to get something that's
on the NFL tryout this morning.
Hey, so, and that's the first line. In reality, you might not
You're not going to look like Sensei or you. You're going to look like that. Because they're going to attack anybody. I think we're going to.
You can tell how well you got it. You're typing. Before you were and some people that are doing it for years, maybe even prior to that, they said, well, because they're doing it, stop. They move mentally stop.
If I was good at a test, I would probably go with
So,
You think I'm going to take it?
I'm sure.
Everything else is from behind.
Let's say.
Besides,
Either time show or
Well, see, you haven't. So you had to turn that forward. How's that going to work out?
actually not.
there's no
Right.
I'm still
Right. But this is the thing, right? It's coordinated. So if you take one out of them, you know, then you have to.
I know most of them, but I don't really practice. I have practiced.
Yeah.
I do two that I always do when I was
Okay.
around. But I never really
Yeah, you gotta move to them.
They were probably
I
my
want you to do the force of the move.
Give them, I got her arm. It's not, I'm going in.
So take advantage. It's a gift. Not use it.
So maybe you're going to get, you know, Geo up to snuff in a month.
Yes.
It's not going to be very Geo up to snuff. Which is why just working on brother children, just working on those four are, you know, it's,
But it's actually a daunting. Like,
I need to start things with everything.
so I'm saying, like, you can't go up to the over the top. She's attacking you guys. You know,
Practice.
because if you go up and attack someone, there's a bad person. Just attack You have so much shoulders is nice. Grab your clothes, grab your hair. Shoulders really tired. So you can, if you miss the target you're looking for, you can grab something else. He was probably there. So, yeah. So much great. That's 2 years. And when you use some stomach, you're going to have a little bit of time to make sure later we can get in there. You might even kind of throw them at your step. You might not even have to go around it. That move is always nice one hard. You're quick. Well, for yellow belt, that's all you need. Typically, they'll throw it orange, you need a lot.
There's a little past the block. I haven't actually tried this.
Make sure you get the turns down for that side a little. The next time I see you got it, once you get the turn mechanics down, it's going to be pretty much the same turn. I will show you the last. This is a block. After that PI, there's another word. Round more over. This hard. 1, 2. Yeah, okay, now, 270. This foot's going to stay in here. This is going to
So when now, how would I practice that? Like how you were saying, it's all kind of you're starting to move. You know, like you're here. So the 270, is it still the same thing? Are we starting moving at the same time?
Just to go this way. We're turning this way. So I watch, if I just turn my eyes, see what happens to my body? My body's going to follow.
Your body just goes.
That's right. I mean, where do we look? I want it so it's set. So you break it down into 1. So my eyes are this way. 1. Here together. Eyes are this way. My set's ready. 1. So if I turn, straight. That's a good way to think about it, right? And then when you're better, you just go whoa. You do just 1 turn. You just kind of get there.
Now, is it bad if we set for yellow to go to orange? No. Because honestly, I don't have to go to straight to orange. I can test I just got to get my 180 down. Yeah, everything else I feel confident around.
Okay. Yeah, let me just keep trying. Keep trying. Just kind of take a look at you.
Because honestly, that's how I feel like it. Because I haven't really walked past.
Well, the next test for you guys is going to be, so March is kind of next week, so I don't know if this one really quick. But the next one will be like 3 or 4 months. I think you'll probably be ready for orange belt. So keep practicing. We'll go back here. But I would, if it were her, practice anything with orange. There's only a couple things that are added. Yeah, so that one adds roundhouse kick inside.
That's what my struggle. I'm hitting, like, and I don't even know if I'm doing the front kick right. Because it's. See, I'm having my struggle.
We're gonna check these guys out after class. We'll go over. Alright, oh yeah. The person who goes down, so now you're you got to figure out where you want to. Maybe you don't want to sit here and do all those moves. Maybe you're breaking up somewhere. Maybe it's just, and then the next person's here.
Yeah, that can be different. Yeah, different go back right.
As soon as you use the fours, it starts getting really.
So,
Yeah, and when they confuse you, they'll probably you're just like, well, who you for this. You have to be like, I wouldn't do this, next, because they will try to get you to force yourself to win. That's right. You gotta stick your hands. You gotta figure out what you're gonna do.
So my vocab for the test?
Yeah.
Like shoes in, right?
Well, be ready for everything. But, okay, that's okay, sure.
You are right.
Is it fair? Okay. So they do that. You might get more than my hand because if you're somebody's smaller.
I was hoping it wasn't going to be much.
it's only kind of like when I'm kind of like this. I'm gonna jab.
Just see if you what you got.
The problem is to break a structure.
You almost have to do this.
The thing is this. The second move, so he needs to move with me. Alright. So I don't want to
Which I think is here is grounded. So as you come down, come down like this. So you can those three will.
Also, right now.
But now if you're locked, you can attack.
Grab
Attack, shoulder, yep.
back to this time.
Use your momentum.
Shift it. There.
Right. And this is
It's
going
going to be really hard to catch it floating.
Let's just say I'm kicking. This could be a little.
How much do you like your partner? You have one you can do. I'm just going to contact.
If I was coming in, I want to, yeah, try to get behind you. So it's like,
So, punching and slowly. This is,
if I kick, boom,
you know what I mean? It's your hand is almost at the start. When you're, because you're thinking this rather than.
and then just shove.
If you want to do that, you know better. Grab out there.
Not now, I'm gonna.
Then again, doing 270s is usually
Exactly, right.
how you catch a technique. And you have to do something.
That goes this
Let's say you
way.
can't do it. It's just.
That goes behind me. Comes here, right? Okay.
So why don't you do the reinforcement block should be.
Same box, right? Turning, and have something moving at you. And block catching with a very small surface. Maybe back up a move. You can try to connect that as your first move, and then
Let's try it.
what's the move before that?
See if you can get on. It's just a step of lunch. I mean, it is weird. But it's down. Yeah, there now.
Okay, and you get out of there, and you can finish.
Yeah. If I come in, you just make sure I land on that way.
Because that connects so nicely to the box.
So, you kick the down. Okay.
Yeah, I just know that a lot of the moves there is like.
Yeah.
Could also argue, with 270 blocks of
I'm sure you've read the term.
here.
You did everything like.
Then go back and do
Yeah,
this.
catch and kick.
Wow. You gotta struggle with these difficult parts. You can't just. Yeah, no, it's tough because it's testing your concepts. So I think it's really good to see a random kata.
Okay, catch. It's more like
You don't have your balance back. Yeah, you just have to use your concept of carry. You had they had all this like a lot of it. And I'm like, how do you prevent price break? You gotta collect. How do you prevent that? It's like, just oh, of course. You know, you don't get hit by the first round.
Don't go down.
The idea of being kind of like move so.
All right, fine then.
Any other questions on? Okay. Big turns. That's that. If it's a 90, you could probably do 270 just a little much. Okay, you made. Good ski. Anyone ask questions? Bunkai, problems?
I have a question on one of those.
Okay.
I was trying to do the move where you do this.
Yeah.
And then you do this. With this, could that be an attack or is that strictly a block?
It's up to you.
So I was using this as the attack and trying to take somebody down with this, but it just felt awkward.
Well, how are you using this to block, first of all?
Well, I was blocking against a kick, like that, and then just trying to take the person down.
Okay, well,
But I
after
think
you-
it's realistic, taking somebody down.
Okay, well, okay, so go to like you just blocked the kick, right?
Okay, yeah, we're just
So
trying.
how are you getting to that kick
Yeah.
out? Okay, so you, okay, hold on, please. So she kicks and you take care of the kick and then pause that.
Okay,
Okay, all right, so you have her leg, right?
great.
Okay. If you have someone's leg, you have like the world's open, right? So you're trying to do this, right? This, right? Okay.
Yes.
Now, what does that look like?
She's hitting my hands.
And that kind of looks like what you're doing right now, right? You just caught her kick and you're holding it and you're like this,
Yeah, okay.
which looks like this.
Punch her.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you got it, yeah, and you're here, boom. And if you're striking, you're already in your reinforcement.
And then you
Okay.
can switch her.
I see.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. You know, you could literally just walk forward and you throw it. You know, the hard part of this, and what's going to mess you up is catching the kick and not having to destroy your arm, or have her kick like that so you can get it. You know,
Well,
you
she'll
have
do
to,
that.
right. So you got to deflect to the side. Once you got the leg, you can do whatever you want.
Okay, maybe I won't.
Well, no, I think you
It's
should.
a little bit problematic.
Yeah, no.
but-
If you have the kick down, that's perfect. That's a great move, guy. Because she's gonna be on the floor like this, and you're like, see, I got it. You know? Let's see it. Okay. Okay. Try again. Why don't we, Mary, can you move off the Anderson? Why don't you guys go there? Yeah. Okay. So she's gonna kick you right down the line, right?
Right. And I'm gonna either, like, the best to like flex it that way.
Yeah. See if you can shift
grab it,
off the
or
line.
grab it under.
Okay. Let's say I'm kicking Martin, right? Your Martin's on that center square. Let's just make it easy. That center, yeah. It's on the center line. Okay. If I'm nice, I'll kick him like here, so he doesn't have to move. Like, don't even move. Here won't even have to move now. Right? But then Cowboy's like your partner, go back for some reason. And the other guy goes like, whoa, we're on the line. And you're like, oh god, we just broke turn. Right? So you guys are used to, so when I kick, it's gonna shift his body, yeah, it's getting off the line. Right? And then this is just a face kind of.
Or up there.
I mean, you can go knee, groin. I mean, I think the knee joint's a pretty good one.
Once I have it like this, I guess I can just.
Once you get the leg, you can do whatever.
She's such a good partner.
I mean, you could literally just like push your leg up too. I wouldn't recommend that one, but you can do whatever you want.
Trying to
Yeah,
be kind.
yeah,
I don't want to hurt my heart.
yeah. So bang, just step forward, and just duck her down.
Okay, just get off the line and grab it away.
And if someone says, where's the reinforced block? You can say, when you catch the kick, you block its half, when you move in, here's the reinforced block. Representing catching the kick. This is a grip. Right? You can also use this here. I haven't had this guy. Now I'm going to get ready to throw him. This is a grip. It doesn't necessarily have to start. Could be. So, something you can do with those kind of moves. Yeah, so don't shy away from it. That's a good one. That's a really good one.
Lot to think about.
Yeah, you just gotta keep practicing until you're confident with it.
That's just it. It's so choppy, no flow whatsoever at this point. That's why it feels so awkward, and I'm not sure if that's.
There's no in the kata and there's no in the kata, all right? I feel like a lot of times we know that we know the moves, but we do them one. So we don't have that flow. That's why when we get in bunkai, if we do in the kata for a while, it's just like, wait, hold on, wait. Okay, wait. It's all off, right?
we just gotta get used to it. You know, we gotta get used to like we're in kumite.
It's hard to break down your kata when you're so used to doing it flowing.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, stop there, just do that move. You have to stop and think about.
Yeah.
But it's great. I like the move. Makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, that's why you're doing it. Right, those for.
Appreciate kata a lot more when you know bunkai. Let's go! We're almost okay. Somebody right! Sensei right! Does everybody remember their corrections for Shihan?
Yes.
Okay.
There are post-its over there if you need to.
Yeah, definitely. Triple punch. Nothing but triple punch. Okay. You guys, we've been doing a lot of potential work lately. We've been talking about a lot about it, so you really got to start diving in there and really trying to figure it out. You're not going to figure it out next week, but you got to start playing with it. Because what works for me might not work for you. Because what Barry says, I don't really do it that way. I do it slightly different. Avi does it slightly different. You got to find your way. You know. Thank you guys. Bye, guys. They were slightly lagging behind. See if you can have a hip. Further punch. More round, more final misses. So it has to start from here. This is the engine. I think like a roller coaster cart. Boom, boom. And then it stops. Keep it flat. Very, very violent. Everything starts moving. The trump line is very obvious because the way it's designed. So it's easy to see it. It's see you. Have some time should be. You don't want to walk through it? Too fast. Seven. Seven.
What did you say?
Yeah, you're still trying to get everything.
No, you don't have crazy.
Yeah, that's I don't know if I'm flexible enough here.
So, front kick, right? So show me what you do.
So you're like this. You come up here and then out. You're not going up, you're going out, right? So this is full speed. I can tell I'm doing it on full speed. I can do it slow, but going fast is. I can tell.
So you're something there, just coming up. Your legs swinging up, and you're also extending your back up. So when you kick, you want this foot to stay on. Right? So this foot, I would say, is almost more important than the kick. Okay? Because this is like a okay? The problem with that is losing balance, but I'm also losing power. So if I hit anything, right, it's going to hit me back because that equal action. So I want to hit. Boom! You have that heel on the floor. Keep that and you have to think on that. Don't worry about pushing it. Just worry about getting what you can. Okay, so he comes up. He's at the very end of the seventh. And you want to extend that leg. So the ball does the same angle. Right? So it looked like kind of like ballerina would do this. The ball does that. It's like snake. Extend back. And then. So think very much like an airplane with it. So you're kicking through one of those. You don't just want to kick, you go, there we go. It's very precise, right there. You want to keep that lever right there. Boom!
So it's kind of like, that's kind of what I do, but it's with the leg.
Yeah, straight up. So, now the power action comes from the pendulum hip, so the hip action is boom! Right? First success, like again. Okay. Now when you extend to the hips, hold the kick. That means stay down. Great. Right. So your heel's coming up.
freeze leg. Right there. Whatever you want to do, have your butt do that. Because your body's going to mimic what it starts to do. This way, be strong. It's going to fall. So you can kick. Bring it back. It's kind of like push. You want to do kind of a shot.
I feel like when I'm doing it, I'm trying to kick the ball out of the air. That's how I feel like I'm doing it.
Think of it like this, right? You don't need to put your leg to kick to be strong. You gotta start getting in your mind that you're gonna kick to be strong by your body. Your hips, your momentum, you do all the work. You don't want your actual leg muscles to kick hard. In fact, you feel like you're hitting harder, you're showing something. Right?
Just like punching, you like this, punching hard, you're really not.
Less is more. A separate pass, right? Just if you can. Like, you're trying to feel like you're doing that. No problem.
The base for the mat, you might not see it. What is it? Yeah, it's a
Oh, you don't believe you're getting dizzy. Hey, you're gonna teach me a road. Just keep me up there. Now you're busy. See, you can every once in a while pop in for a Tuesday. Thank you. Sorry, we did speak to after. He's eating your opinion. So, you can. Alright. See you, Lily.
I feel like I can do it when I'm hitting this thing.
That's the, it's
Yeah, hold it to the back.
Thank you, Sensei.
See you, Jacob.
So front kick hits here, back kick hits here, and the side kick hits.
Bottom third blade.
Okay.
On the side.
Front kick.
Well, our side kick is more like if you're doing like a side thrust kick, it's like the blade. So, he comes up right. Knee up first. So your knee, so here's what's happening with your body. So you're here, and then you're kind of sitting back. And then your knee's up, you're going to go in. So your knee goes up. You're going kind of back. So it's like neutral, but it's naturally your body is a counterbalance. So as you kick, you want to sit back, because if you don't, so your body's going to go like this. But you almost want to kick and just go soft while you're still. Yeah, you will mess up your toes. When you're breaking them, you're not getting it. So I'm used to that. So just kind of place it. And when my hands open up, it's a big key opening up the stomach. So if I kick, it's not going to here. You doesn't see it, right? If I'm going to kick you, and you see it. Boom! I should have showed you. do my motion. You'll either attack or move back. Silent.
You open it up, I can just.
And you go wherever you want.
This sweet.
I use my main class.
Sweep to the jet. You just gotta know what you're doing.
I snipe a little bit with the marksman.
No, they're well, you can say you're in front of the so people will try to chop your leg up, you know, and you don't want to go back. So you want to kill it, just go back that way. You know, if I just like sit your chop, it's not gonna work. So you really, when it's like sweep, you got like your literally sweeping shoulder, but it has to be home.
That's why I
It's a little more
have
different.
it's my marksman rifle. I have a gold camo though.
Ready to breathe. Good job. There's one week. Ooh, good. Yeah.
Mom, are you putting on makeup?
It's easier if you have something.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, your techniques are going to feel a little bit. So just remember, they're the same technique, they're just slight customized variation. Yeah. So, the same way you kick here shouldn't be the same way you kick on because now you're going to go like, what's going on? You know, because you got to stop yourself. You kick and stop yourself. You know.
So you want more, like, you want a recoil action more as it's going through it.
Yeah, when you kick, you come back to where you started to kick. Pretty much starts at the same spot. But one more thing, you put it down wherever you want it to go.
This is not the hardest one in the kicks.
Some people like the kids are pretty quick on the kick. Usually the kids have problems with the arms, making them strong. The adults have problems trying to get rid of their extra power. It's definitely not amazing. And usually 30 and above hip fighters. No, it's like maybe 20 hip fighters.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's
Everybody says
fine.
I had good hip flexors and I was still playing baseball, I was still running every day. I think I'd be fine.
Oh, get one of those, record balls. Yeah, just put it in the hip and roll that out. Roll it out, just like, get a towel, just roll it out, and then roll it, you know.
I had one of those action balls from baseball that I had. It's got, well, it's a ball, but plus it has 6 half balls on it. So when you throw it, you don't know which way it's coming back.
Oh, okay.
So they're all close together. They use it for infielders.
Oh, so you actually, I get it.
So you throw it, you stand like here, and you throw it against, you want to bounce it on the ground up against the wall, and then you have to react to it.
Nice.
So, I mean, I have one of those, I would have because those are, it's kind of small. It's
That's on the right, yeah. That might be enough.
I'm sorry I'm a little late.
That's, yeah, I was thinking here. Ninja. Good to see everyone.
I went to go get a croissant for Starbucks.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that's why I need my mom to croissant.
Gotcha.
What are you doing?
Good question.
We eat it. Oh. I thought you plugged it in. Hi, I'm gonna make you a crazy ball back home.
There you go.
Who's a crazy woman? Hannah, she's crazy. Put her in the wall. Yeah, I only like the regular food. Alright, everybody have a great weekend. Love you, thanks. Make sure you go outside. Bye, Mom. Bye, sister. Hi, sister.
Alright. Keel today, right?
What?
You keel today?
Where did you take the sleep off the floor?
Good question.
It's stuck on the floor.
Best way to wash these. Best way to wash these.
Wash and hang it up. If you dry it, straight
It's
up.
okay to dry.
Yeah?
I dry ours all the time,
Okay.
especially ours.
Well, I mean, because if you want them to shrink, that's what we did. We washed and dried like 5 times.
So just play it by ear. You'll know if it's ringing up or not. Should be okay though. The belts, you don't need to wash.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I won't watch that.
it's bowing.
Hello. I rode my bike today.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
Where'd you ride?
My neighborhood is White Village and Chicago. And right next to my neighborhood, it's Highland Summit, and then it's a neighborhood called Point Clayton. And I'm Bowie, and I rode my bike all the way to Point Clayton.
Cool.
I went there yesterday.
Yeah?
But yesterday I just strolled around. Today I actually explored more of it. Cause I know kids at the bus stop that go there, so I know where it is. Because there's kids on the bus that go there.
I remember just riding on my bike and exploring everything.
Super fast because I knew I could do it. And that's what I was doing here. And I was messing up my turn.
Yeah, it's hard to forget you want to, because you feel like you have more power to go now. But yeah, I know.
Well, it's not the power per se, it's the, okay, I know what I'm doing.
Oh, yeah.
It's the, I got all these moves down.
Yeah.
When you slow down, you're like, oh wow, that feels a lot different.
Yeah. Slow down. Don't be overconfident.
All right. We did a kumite yesterday, or last time, right? Okay. Do you have any moves that are getting you trouble on this game? Yeah. Psychic one, right?
Yeah.
Psychic's killer. What else?
Well, every move's killer. Once you actually do it right, you're like, oh.
Yeah, I do.
I mean, it's tough, right? It's like it's a hard one to do.
That's not how good challenge.
I just started. I 3 weeks in. I told him I wanted to do my lesson
Yeah.
today.
It's
gotta be a training.
Thank you, Sensei.
All right.
Thank you.
See you guys.
I don't know.
We'll find out. All right. Well, Drip wants to start. See if you can do better than the green belts today.
better than
Yeah.
green belts.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you had seen that message.
I just checked. Okay. But yes.
Awesome. Thanks, Carly. See you later.
You're good. Good timing. So your back foot, your back heel is coming up forward. Did you feel it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So you keep that down. So the feeling is like you're pushing the mats apart, right? You're push those mats apart as you go.
Okay.
Push them apart this way.
Oh, diagonal?
Yeah, like front to back, like just like this game. So just like do like the first punch. So just kind of sit there. So first punch. Okay, now get the feeling of pushing your feet apart. Second one. That better. Bang, bang, bang. That's better. So now your heel is like it's coming up like this. It's supposed to come up like that. Does it feel different?
Uh-huh.
What's it feel like inside?
It feels like my glutes are more engaged,
Okay.
and I don't know how to describe it. It just
Oh,
feels
glutes are more
more
engaged.
in depth,
Okay.
like more connected.
Glutes. Okay, sorry. So the glutes is kind of different feeling. So that, to me, that feels like the edges of the feet are pushing out. Do you feel that way?
Yeah.
Okay. See if you can get it more instead of the edges, the inside of the foot and the inside of the foot pushing out. So the glute should be engaged. If your edges, your glutes are going to fire outwards. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, so see if you can just take that, when you take a step, like this part. Almost like the part of the foot that's off the floor.
Yeah, yeah. So, because you don't want to do, you don't want to go, right? It's very, you know what the word subtle means? You know what subtle means? What's subtle mean?
Subtle means like calm.
Means like just a little bit. It's kind of like deceptive. It's almost like it's almost not there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, when I'm breathing and I'm moving my stomach, that's subtle. That's the opposite of subtle.
Yeah.
You can see it, right? So it should be like, it should be here. See the change?
Yeah.
But it was subtle. It wasn't big. Right? So when you push, you shouldn't be 100%. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
I like this.
Yeah, just a bit. Just a bit. And then if you do just a bit, you can dial it up. Sometimes maybe a little more, maybe a little less.
Experiment.
What's that?
Experiment.
Spearmint?
Uh-huh.
How is that like spearmint?
You're experimenting.
Oh, I think you meant spearmint, the flavor.
Oh.
I am so confused. Yes,
No.
experiment. Yes, karate's a lot about experiment.
Experiment.
Yeah, because there's concepts, and then there's concepts that work for just you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I have feelings in my own karate, in my own body that I try to articulate to you. You know, it's just from experience.
Did you know that you can't break an egg open? Like with your hands? You need to bang it on something to get it open, but if you just like squeeze it with your hands, it's not gonna break.
Really?
The shell's too strong.
Huh.
It's because something's in its way of path that's breaking it. That's why you can easily break it like on there or like drop it on the floor because something's in the way, but if you just squeeze it or push it, it's not gonna break.
It's a good structural integrity, it sounds like. Makes sense. All right. Rising black reverse punch. Let's take a look at that one. Okay, so the knee, right? So when, okay, put more oomph in the block. There you
But that makes my knees move.
go. You gotta find a way to do both. Because think about it, right? If you don't get the block, you're not gonna get the punch, right? There's a lot of, in karate, there's a lot of balance, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's the balance. Like take a front stance, right? What are you trying to do with the front stance? What's
You're
the goal?
trying to pull the mask apart.
Right, but I mean, so what's the point of the stance in general? Like, what are you trying to do with the stance?
Makes power.
Okay.
Like stores energy into your.
It's like stability, right? I'm stable and I'm strong. And what's the other thing for stance? What do we have to have? Stability and
Balance.
I'd say it's part of stability, but
Yeah.
you want to be able to, you want to be unmovable, but you also want to be able to do what?
Move.
Yeah, you want both. You want stability and mobility, right? It's a balance. If you
I
have
didn't
just
know.
stability, then that's a problem. If you have just mobility, that's a problem. You gotta have both. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when you're doing
I
these
didn't
moves, you
know
gotta,
that mobility was a word.
yeah.
Okay.
So stable and mobile. Stability and mobility. Right? So throughout your karate career, you're going to make adjustments to your stance all the time. And as your legs get longer, it's going to change things, right? So you just got to keep playing, and find that sweet spot. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's just see a couple more of those. Those look pretty good. Focus on that knee. He seems pretty excited about that. All right. See what you got.
You made that noise. It's like.
I don't know, someone.
Crazy Jimmy John's guys. That's what I'm going with.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to punch and you block him. Yes.
Oh.
Just see if I can do it.
Ow, that hurt my elbow.
Soft up. Yeah, you're tough. Get it out of there. Ah! And a lot of people, they think about the combination of it's like, well, yeah, you're just gonna hit your face. Yeah? Alright. We had a big problem with the green belts on this next one. And their elbow was very weak, it was disconnected. Okay, and the problem was they weren't thinking about moving the body, they were thinking about going, eh. So you gotta go, you move the body and just connect the timing. See if you can get that one. Freeze. All right. When you shift, how far should you shift?
I don't know.
Yeah, it depends, right? For Keon?
Depends on how far away the attacker is.
Exactly. So Keon, you choose to attack yourself. Shift just a little bit. Don't shift like a foot. Just shift like an inch. You know? You don't need to go too far. That's okay. What should the hikite do when you do the elbow?
Should pull back.
Okay, so if you have 100%, right, how should you balance your arms? Should I put like 90% here, 10% here?
50-50.
50-50? Why 50-50?
Because that was the answer for this move.
Well, what was, do you remember the reason? The reason it was the answer?
What if the person is actually back here and they just punch and you're shifting in, blocking with the strong part of your body, then executing a move with the strong part of your body? You want it to be an even balance.
Yep, everything comes down to balance.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
What was the answer?
That was it, 50-50.
Is it 50-50 the answer for everything?
A lot of times.
Okay.
Stance.
Because it's not 30-70.
Yeah.
And it's not 100 with this. 50-50.
And the elbows both have to come in. Like just as much, power with this elbow going back, hitting someone behind you, as going forward. Okay, so let's try that one just a couple more times. Just take a look at that hikite. Focus on that there. Really drive that thing back.
Drive the hikite back?
What feels stronger, your Sotoyuki or your elbow strike?
Sotoyuki.
Yeah? That was better.
I did good on that time.
Yeah. Each one, you have to give like
50-50.
as much. Yeah, you have to love all your techniques equally. So don't like give 100% on this one and forget about this one. Like all of them are like your favorite. So make sure this is a killer, this is a killer, this is a killer. Okay. So negative hand block, front kick, spear hand. The black belt killer. It's kind of hard on this one. Coil the leg up. Oh yeah, coil. There it is. That was nice. Boom. Okay. Definitely. When you land, sometimes you go boom. Yeah.
But you want to keep your head so like it's. You want to stay the same.
Yeah. Right. You don't want to move it.
It's like there's a ceiling right above your head. If you go like this, you're gonna hit your head on the ceiling. So that's why in kata you don't go.
Right. I've seen that before.
Also, it loses power when you're doing the rising.
Why?
When you're doing rising and dropping power, like when you're rising, you lose all your energy. So they can just catch you and knock you out.
Yeah.
There's one of my opponents doing it at Shuhari. So what I was doing was I was doing high knee on. He was also doing high knee on. And on every move he would when he was doing that. But most of the judges actually picked him as the favorite to win.
Really?
Because he would still get in that really deep stance. But then he wouldn't stay down low, and this he would go.
So he was deep, but he kept coming up. Well, that means his body, he was just going way too deep then.
Yeah.
'Cause his body could just
Uh-huh.
slows you down, right?
Mm-hmm.
As Barry would say, a month of Sundays, whatever that means. All right. So yeah, for that one, Lily's working on that too. So you can ask her. She's gonna play around with this weekend. You come to Monday class? Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
Well, if you're there, ask her about it. She's more working on it. So. Okay. Inside lock reverse punch. Watch the knee here. Violent hip. Watch the knee. So what are you thinking about in that technique? Are you thinking about anything? Sometimes I'm not thinking about it, I'm just kind of doing it.
Yeah.
Just kind of doing it? Okay.
I'm thinking about using the inside of your instep to push it out, not like the outside of your feet. Use the inside of your feet, is the feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that. But like you said, don't do it way too much.
That's a really hard concept what you're doing right
make
now.
it settle.
Yeah, I've been working with the black belts on that for the past month, and it's the fact that you're even playing with it is really it's good. It's good. It's gonna take a while to get, but good. Okay, so your vibration your rotation is good, but the power doesn't seem to be as much as because you can generate a lot more power than that, and I'm trying to figure out why. And I think it's because you're thinking about the punch. Try to think about the hikate on this. That might speed you up. It might speed up that reverse punch. You know what I mean? So think about the speed of the hikate coming back. Okay, try that.
Speed of the hikate coming
Yeah.
back.
So when you're here, think about pulling this back as opposed to think about pushing this forward.
I know what you mean. I know
Okay.
what you mean.
Okay, you're definitely moving faster. Can you feel it? You're definitely moving quicker. Then just let that breath go. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if this will help or make it worse, but try to think of when you have when you breathe, right? When do you want to contract in your breath?
When there's a technique.
Yeah.
So you want to go.
On impact, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. You can think of it like instead of impact, however.
Mm-hmm.
So you think of it when this elbow comes in. I'm breathing with think about just myself, what my technique's doing with myself, not necessarily what I'm hitting. When this comes to a certain point, that's when I contract. That's when I contract, not necessarily when I'm hitting it.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So you got to be able to contract without making impact as well. Maybe playing around with that. Okay? All right. Looks pretty good. So on all of these though, for reverse punch, thinking about pulling the hikate back faster is going to speed up your technique. You ever hear Sensei Barry say that? Yeah.
He says that at least once every class.
Yes, I was about to say the same in class too. Yeah. Sean, hikate. No, I always forget because you want to hit hard and you forget about the.
Forget about draw hand.
Everything.
Because maybe there's two people attacking you, one person behind, one person ahead. This is a block and this is an attack.
And it's really obvious we're not thinking about the hikate because we do boom pad and we go. And we don't even pull the hand back. We don't grab or anything. We just kind of, we can see pull and then whatever it is. Okay, looks pretty good. So just to review. So triple punch, what are we going to work on?
Triple punch. It's the feeling of the inside of your foot going out.
That's one way, yeah. Because you're trying to keep the back heel down.
Yeah, keep the back heel down and stop the knees from bending, but still get a right amount of hip rotation.
So what you're talking about is an advanced way. I'm not saying don't do it, but that's tough. So also playing around with the length of your stance too. So you don't bring the heel up. But if you can do that, it's even better. All right, what about rising block reverse punch? What was the problem on that one? Remember that one?
So when I stood up and punched you?
Yeah.
What were you missing?
What was I missing? I was missing the hikite.
Well, one hekite is pretty good.
Wait, what? Which technique?
Rising buck over switch.
Oh, that.
It's like you're going back over here and I was stepping and punching your face.
Yeah, I know what you were doing. I don't know what I had fixed there.
Rising block, more attention to rising block. But the reason I said you punch you is that you would actually block and mean it, because you were going like, bah, and you were thinking about the punch, and you were kind of not doing the block super hard. But when I was punching, you were like, ah, and you were really blocking. Each technique, as much love as the other technique, you know what I mean? Love them all equally. Okay, what about Saltiyuki?
Saltiyuki was the right amount of shifting, because I was shifting like a foot, and I should have just been shifting.
Just a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, just a little bit.
What about the hands? What's the balance like?
It's 50-50. One is the attack this way, one is the attack this way, so they're equal. So if this is an attack, same, it's strong as this attack, because it's a strong move.
Mm-hmm. Everything's nice and balanced, so you're not going like, but you're not going like, just let it flow. Okay. What about the left hand block?
I think one thing I could have worked on is I was going back a little bit, but it wasn't like a seesaw.
It's definitely better. It's definitely
it wasn't like a seesaw.
Yeah.
And it was because I needed to coil my foot.
It can look seesaw even if you're not, if you don't have coil. You know? So, like a snake strike, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then the last one was inside outside block, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what was the one for that?
Inside outside block.
Yeah. Because how does that help? Why does focusing on the attack?
Because it makes the one that's actually going faster.
Yeah. That.
Because this, like, it's like this is the master of this. So like if this is punching, it's going to go back, and the second it goes back, this goes forward. So it's like,
Yeah, that's the way I think about it.
As soon as this one moves.
Right.
It's like they're tied to each other. So if this one's pulling back, it's gonna pull this one to go forward.
Nice. Is that, have you seen that cheat on the side there? Yeah. So that's an article Avi wrote, Sensei Rokah wrote, and it's all about it. And basically the point of it is, math equation like 1 + 1 = 2, right? So it'd be hekite plus rotation equals reverse punch. So now, right, you get that equation? So hekite plus rotation equals this. If I put more power into this, does that help this be stronger?
No, because you're gonna tense up your shoulder and your arm muscles.
Yeah, and in the little equation, it doesn't help, right? Because this is the result of this and this working together. So putting more power into this doesn't do anything. But if I put more energy in this, does that help?
Yeah.
Yeah, now it's like 5 + 1. And then this, whoom, 5 + 5. Now I got a 10 as opposed to a 1. Crazy, right? So a lot of techniques are hard like that. So just kind of, that's why that 50-50 comes into play a lot. Okay. All right, good for blocks? Okay, switch your kicks to the line. Front kick. Shihan Jonah. See what you got.
Double front kick.
Double front kick.
In Bunkai, do you ever do a double kick where it's like
2 katas.
Yeah, and
One of them it's a black belt kata. Really long.
I know the name of it, Conquer Die.
Yeah.
And the other one is
Lily and Nathan know it. Just the G. That'd be amazing.
I know what one it is. It's not GTA. I know it's not GTA, it's not Geo, it's not G-Show. Don't tell me.
Okay.
Can you tell me?
Yes. Gankaku.
Oh yeah.
Definitely. I can
Okay,
Yeah,
so.
it's the one where you're like this and you go.
Yep. Yep, that one's really, probably the hardest kata externally.
Yeah, because you need to have all that balance because you're like on one foot doing your Majiki stance and you're like
Yeah.
kicking.
And then you gotta spin on it too.
Uh-huh.
There's a time where you gotta spin in that stance and then hold it and then kick from it.
Uh-huh. I'm going to call that the dancing kata.
The dancing kata? Well, you know what it means, right? Kaka?
Yeah.
What does it mean?
Wait, you mean the name of
Yeah.
the kata?
Yeah.
Balance?
It's a crane on a rock. Some cranes, have you ever seen cranes and they stand on one foot? MP is flying swallow. It's like a little bird. After the Hyans, the katas got some cool names. Hyan katas are like, you know, Peaceful Mind, level 1, level 2, level 3, and then Basadai's got their own. Like, Basadai's to storm the fortress. You know, Jian is like the temple of Jian. MP is flying swallow. Kankudai is viewing the sky. Unsu's cloud hands. Sochin is, you know, peace and harmony, you know, that kind of stuff. So.
What is my kata?
Which one? Yendo?
Uh-huh.
Peace of Mind level 4, or that's typical. Typical. You know, techies are Iron Horse or Iron Knight, level 1, 2, and 3.
Mm-hmm.
So, when you hit your first black belt, you get your own identity. You know.
What's yours?
Nijishio literally translates to 24 steps. Literally. Unsu is cloud hands.
I want to be cloud hands. I want to have cloud hands.
Well, I didn't understand what they were talking about until, okay, you know how like the water cycle works?
Uh-huh.
Right? So, it's right here, right?
Uh-huh. Because it's like you're going up, bringing water.
So it's like evaporating, right?
Yeah,
Evaporating,
and
cloud storm, and the lightning storm,
and rain.
right? It's like,
Yeah. Okay. Now
I saw that, I was like, what? That's so cool! You know, never knew that.
the lightning.
Anyway. Okay, front kick, front kick. Front kick, front kick. Shihan Joe. Okay, don't sit back on your kick. Watch me. Tell me if I'm sitting back or not.
Yeah, you're sitting.
So, you ready?
But you said use pendulum.
Yes, but yeah, there's a trap, right? So pendulum, think of the pendulum like the lower body's going forward, not the upper body's going back.
Oh.
You know? So like,
Oh.
so that's why I'm pulling your belt. So you do the front kick, and your lower body's going in. See how it's going deep? I don't have you go, okay, do a front kick, go. And I don't push it back. You know, see how it's different? Because it's kind of like it's fighting you, and the other one's like, it's like really, it's like throwing you forward.
I want you to do that again. Where you pull my belt so I can give it to me. That was the last time you put my heel up. Yeah, put my heel up.
Yeah, you're not gonna have a perfect kick while I'm pulling you. You just gotta feel like where it's coming from. Shoot. It's a lower body kick.
Yeah, lower body.
And it's not, when I'm pulling you, like if you're ever helping someone do this, you don't pull them like this, it's straight, you pull them 45 down. Right, so you do your kick, I pull you almost down. Because when we make impact, right, don't think of it straight, think of your energy's gotta go whoop, down to the floor.
It's gotta be connected.
Yeah. Right, because, you know, if I hit, the energy has to go to my back foot, yeah? So if you think just straight, you might end up going back, so you gotta think down a little bit, on an angle. Okay, does that make sense? Okay. See if you can kick without sitting back. Yeah, and I actually was yelling at Kai for this today a little bit, so not for bad. Yeah. A couple times, see what you got. No sitting back. Double front kick.
Okay.
That's right.
No sitting.
No sitting back.
No sitting in it.
That's right. That's right. There are times you sit in a chair in karate sometimes, but this is not one of those.
Chair pose.
A lot of times when you're transitioning, you want to stop and move. Head's floating like a balloon, and driving your center. Can you pendulum the hips harder? Like a little more like, boom. Driving the hip.
'Cause
I was just trying to get the.
Oh, get that. Yeah. Because you want to wait till the last second, the pendulum.
Oh, so it's like. Except you don't.
Yeah, because like if I pendulum early, it's slowing it down, so the impact is not as great. If it's like the last second. Here's another way to think about it. If I punch throughout my entire step, it's not going to be so strong. But if I wait the last second, I have to move much faster to keep up with my body. Okay? So it's like you start moving in, you go like coil, and then you release the kick. That's the last second.
I know why he doesn't have a smile on his face.
What's that?
Because people keep kicking and punching him.
Yeah, hey, he's got good abs though, so that's something to smell.
Yeah. Making his head out of straw.
Good on. Perfect.
Now it's the hard part.
The hard part? Roundhouse? Well, we got roundhouse still. So let's see if you can breeze through those real quick.
Roundhouse is amazing. My most favorite kick. Oh, it's double round kick. Double roundhouse. So it's
Backward. Big coil. Get those knees up there. Bang, nice. So if you're teaching, okay, well, how would you teach a white belt to coil their kick for that?
How would I teach a white belt to coil their kick?
For roundhouse.
For roundhouse?
Okay, so like, Oliver, how do I kick? How do I do a roundhouse? You're like, well, here's how you start.
You do it.
You do it. Okay, what?
Okay, so first you're gonna like pretend there's like a rock right here, like I'm a rock.
Okay.
There's gonna be like a rock on the floor. So what you're gonna do is you have to lift up that leg first. So once you lift it up, spin it on the spot and get your foot over the rock.
So how high should that leg be when I get that foot up there? How high should it go?
Hip width. Like where your hip is, it needs to make a straight line so it's
Okay. So it's parallel to the floor?
shoulder, hip, knee. Yeah.
Okay.
If
So
you're going higher, then yeah. The same thing. You want it to be connected.
that's pretty good. Okay, so the shoulder, hip, knee thing is when you hit. Okay. When you're coiling, you don't want that because you want to get it up. You want parallel. You know what parallel is? Like if I have two lines going in the same direction, that's parallel.
They're parallel, but if they
They're going like
overlap
this.
in any
Yes.
way, then they're not parallel.
Right. So these lines, the red, white lines, are parallel. Yeah. Okay. So this leg is parallel to the floor. See how it's on the same plane? It's going this way. Now, is it parallel? Is it parallel? No, it's cutting in, right? I want to try to get this parallel. Okay? And if you're working with kids, right? You're pretty flexible, so you want to get them up, right? The adults have a hard time with this because the hip flexors kind of come into play here, right? But the kids gotta get this up.
But if these go on for infinity,
Yeah.
what if it's red and red? Then this line is gonna connect.
Oh, well, I'm just
This
thinking
line
this is
going
yeah. There you go. You get the perpendicular angles. So the reason I ask that is because your coil isn't actually parallel. Did you know that? Your coil is actually down here. So, and I know you have the flexibility, so really get that thing up there. And you should be one of the most flexible people in here with that roundhouse. Yeah. So, you can do the next one. Nope, slow. Well, right there. So this should be here. It's in coil. See that's parallel? You're kicking like that. You can easily kick this high. So that's what you always want to be doing. Yeah.
Like that?
When you have a skill, when you have like a skill no one else has, you want to keep pushing it. Don't fit in. You want to keep pushing it higher and higher. And people get jealous and say, well, too bad. Right? So I'd like to see you get a pivot above parallel even. Like keep working at it, Don't settle for just okay. Like see how far you can push it, Don't hurt yourself, but you want to always push the envelope. Right? Because that's what the good guys do. The mediocre guys are like, that's good enough. And then they're done.
Right?
My job is to make amazing students more amazing,
That's right.
not make mediocre students amazing.
Yeah. Well, sometimes. Listen, the one job you should think is, okay, as a teacher, you want to make your student better than you are. That's like the ultimate goal, I think. If you make a student better than you are, that's like next level.
The student has become
Yeah,
the teacher.
I think that's the goal. All right. Sidekick. Woo!
Well,
It was fun.
maybe you'll outbeat Sensei Barry.
I don't know. That's a really happen. We'll
Maybe.
see. We'll see. Sidekick 7 questions.
Why does this have to be so hard?
I know, right? Come on, Sensei. Keep it easier. Okay, this is nice. Woo, big one. You don't need to go that far. You don't need to go that far. Just a little bit. Just get the heel facing the target. Right. You just gotta get it like a side dust kick roundhouse. Just turn it so it's facing the target. Yeah.
I thought that was bad for your foot.
What do you mean?
Heel.
No. If it's like I'm trying to turn,
That's just creepy.
right? But if I'm turning the body with it, it's fine. Yeah, it's down it looks like this. It's this I'm talking about. Like that just looks like it hurts.
Yeah,
And
like the dancer feet.
Yeah. But people that are in training and they do the kind of like a Michael Jackson turn, because they just spin, they step and they have this is just so not good for you. You have to get turned better.
How do you do the Michael Jackson spin? You go behind?
And just turn. Yeah.
It's like on upper one, two,
Yeah.
It's like behind, turn.
Yeah, but the problem is you let people know what you're doing before you do it, and then you kind of go.
Hey, go this way. Oh.
You want to turn as you go, right? Turn as you go. Okay. So let's see that one again. Take it simple. I'll do a couple things as well. So, alright, left leg first. Alright, so this helps me. This
You
one,
mean
pull
look
it.
like
Forward.
kicking or?
Well, both, right?
Yeah.
So front leg's pulling in, okay? And then I'm thinking, pull, and I'm just gonna turn when my butt started, right? If you can get this, the kick's done, right? Because the kick, okay, here's the whole kick, right? It comes from here, and it comes back. So the coil is actually not the same as the beginning. It's the one kick that's like, comes out, bang, on the side. You could do this, but kick, pull, this one.
So it's like a soccer kick, not like a front kick. It's like doing a soccer kick from the side.
Well, yeah, but the leg's not straight though.
Yeah.
It bends. The coil is just not. Okay. If I'm in a front leg front stance, I'm doing a front kick. I'd coil up, but I want it to come back, right? I'd coil on the way. So it's kind of like I'm coiling on the way. I don't want to go this and then that. That's different. Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing what you can do when your knees bend the other way.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's amazing what you can do.
It's amazing what you can't do after your knee bends the other way. All right. Ready? You see yourself in the mirror the whole time?
Yeah.
Let's take a look. Let's see a couple times. Good on it. Which leg feels better to you? Left foot?
Well, because I don't know. My left hand is my writing hand.
Yeah.
So you'd think that my left leg is my dominant leg, but you're wrong.
It's right leg.
That's why when I skateboard,
Yeah.
I like to have my right leg on top because it can help me stabilize and balance.
Interesting. It's very interesting. Huh. Okay.
It's a loud car.
Yeah. Alright, so the reason your psychic feels like you're a little, does it feel like kind of pushy almost? No?
Yeah.
Like a little weak or something's off, right?
Uh-huh.
I think it's the rotation is slightly, you're like almost there, and you're, okay, so this would be kicking at the side of the hip. This would be glute. You're like right in between, I feel like. So you're kind of like not committed either way. So sometimes, because it looks like sometimes you go in, sometimes you get like ones that don't feel right. You know? So I think you should keep playing around.
Yeah.
Try to get that moving.
Until I get the habit.
Yeah, well, get the feeling, and then,
Yeah.
you know, you do 1 out of 10.
Uh-huh.
You keep playing, you get 3 out of 10, 5 out of 10, 7, all of a sudden you get 9 out of 10. You
Yeah.
get boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
You know? Thursday, 40 minutes of this. If people start using this. But if you just do this, right? And the kick's really this, right? Like, remember that, ready? Okay.
Yeah, kicks are
Throw your butt at it. That's pretty much how it goes.
the butt kick.
Ready to move? It's a huge muscle. Might as well use it. Okay. You get that alignment. Yeah, I was working with Mira on that too. Okay. Let's see back kick.
Back kick?
Yeah. So
The
no.
hardest kick in the book.
Yeah, you think that's hard? That kick's pretty difficult.
I personally don't think it's the hardest kick.
Yeah.
I think side kick's the hardest.
Yeah. I think a lot of adults think that kick's hard. Okay, make sure you see the kick. See the kick. See it. See it. See it. Yes. Better. Boom. Alright, so do you ever kick and feel like when you see it you're off balance, or if you see it it's weak, but when you don't see it it's strong?
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Yeah, how's that figured? So, how many eyes should you have on your kick? Back kick. Woo. How many eyes should you have? 2 eyes seeing it? 1 eye seeing
Half
it?
of one eye.
And why is that?
I don't know.
Okay, so start your back kick. Straight there. Okay, good. All right, now you can put your feet down. All right, now look at with the side of one eye. Okay.
Okay.
Look at, see your hips where they're at. Okay, just kind of feel it. Now look at with one full eye. Okay, and look with 2 eyes now. What happens to your hips as you look with more and more, right? And then the more you turn, what happens to the kick? Yeah, it starts arcing off and going on an angle. Yeah?
Yeah.
So the reason you only look with one is so that you keep the kick going straight. Okay? So you have to like cheat look at it kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right? But if you don't look at it, what happens?
If you don't look at
Can
it?
you make a strong kick if you're not looking at it?
No.
Potentially you can hit pretty hard, but the problem is you don't know where your target's at. Right? And your intention's where? It's the other way, right? So try like 3. See if you can do 3 kicks with just 1 half of your eye. Yeah?
3 kicks.
3 back kicks and just try to do that 1 eye. Okay? It's a straight kick.
Yeah. I like
Yeah,
it.
with that elbow, those elbows are just helping you straighten the thing out. I was expecting your kicks to kind of go like this, but it's actually going pretty straight. So you just need to work on getting
that's
that
because
alignment.
I'm doing the
Yeah,
heat.
yeah. And
I
eventually,
feel like my elbows are like blocking my kick so it won't go out of the range of my elbows.
as you get
It's
better,
like there's a force field there and
Yeah.
I can't hit the force field.
as you get better, you won't even need the elbows, because you'll get the feeling of it. Because this is just a feeling, you know.
Yeah.
And then you'll be able to kick, keep your hands here. That's a good way to kind of build up to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm learning.
You are. All right, last one. The front kick, roundhouse, step and punch.
put your hand in your kick. Or your leg is your kick. Oh yeah, I do that too. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
How's that one feel to you?
Sort of good, sort of bad.
Okay. Does it feel bad between the kicks or between the kick punch? Or just the whole thing?
I don't really know how to describe where it feels bad.
Okay.
It kind of feels bad, but it also kind of doesn't feel bad.
More like bad as in like with power, does it feel right, a little slow?
Feels a little slow.
A little slow? Okay. Alright, so you know knife hand block front
Feels
kick?
like it could use like more power.
Yeah. You know knife hand front kick experience? So what was the key to making that kick come out faster?
The key to making your kick come out faster was coil.
Coil helps. So you just do the knife hand. In back stance.
Hips. Pendulum.
They drive the kick. You should be giving pressure to the floor when you hit the floor, right? So you kick. Boom.
Oh, and
Boom.
kick like downish. Like have the intention of kicking to the floor.
Oh, well, yeah. So you want to, as soon as like that back foot hits, you want to, it's that front foot going, right? So like when you do front kick, you don't want to go, you want to go kick, bang, and the next one just like flies out of there, right? So with this one, you do the front kick, and when you're coming down to land, push. So this hits the floor, starts pulling, this one pushes, boom, into the next one. Okay, so there's no like kick, sit there, kick, sit there, right? Because two kicks are like really slow, yeah? I mean, you have to be real quick to connect those two. Boom, 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 boom. So think like it's like have you ever been in those water parks where the water that shoots up, like a spigot, and you put your foot on there and you stop it? Let's see if you're stopping the spigot, it's going to build up, boom, and it's just going to explode. That's what your foot's on. Your foot's on here, and it's going to release it. Yeah? Okay, just back there. Kick, the next one goes. Here. Oh, it's that head system, you're flying on the next one. You don't know what. Yeah. I suppose so that, can you see my body floating, right? You see I'm kind of like floating.
I just go with it.
Yeah, it's just passive. I'm just like falling into it. Okay. Now, last one. Go back. Breathe up. Yeah. Front.